Under caution at Martinsville, you see those 3 skid marks right there? That's where the rear wheels locked up, unlocked, all due to wheel hop for rookie Daniel Suarez.
You can see Daniel Suarez coming into the picture already sideways, DW.
Yeah, you see that right where you can see it hopping just a little wee bit, and you can see those black marks it's leaving right there. It's just, you're on the brake and the thing is hopping, but you can't get off the brake because you're going to do that.
We need a backup car. Wheel hop, 10-4. Something was weird with the brakes.
Something went weird with the brake.
He doesn't feel like he hit it very hard because he's still out on the track.
Yeah, I think it's tire. I mean,
that's a locked up left front.
It's got a lot of tire smoke, I think, and NASCAR saw that, and
yeah,
they thought
it was
something much worse.
That was a lot of tire
smoke.
smoke.
Here's what happened to Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this is a very common thing that happens here. They're going to attack the entry, cold tires. It could be a little bit in the setup as well. Jamie, you have more on the 48?
Here to give the command to fire the engines, please welcome our Grand Marshal, Safe Light Auto Glass Operations Manager, Joey Callahan.
Race fans, welcome to Martinsville. I need you to all do me a favor. Let's stand up and help me show NASCAR the best fans are in Martinsville. Drivers, start your engine!
His teammate Johnny Sauter on the inside, green at Martinsville. Matt Crafton coming around the outside, trying to get second.
Look at Crafton trying to hang on the outside. Got a good run off turn 4. I think he's going to be able to clear Chase Elliott.
Yeah, you saw him put his door right against that right front tire, and it didn't allow the 21 truck to come up, and it got him loose coming up off the corner. So you want to be as close as you can to not let that guy have any more room than he.
And a caution is out.
Here.
And some contact down into turn 1 by the 1 truck of Bryce Napier. Early stages for the trucks at Martinsville.
Taken away later.
Stay in front of you. Slow down, stay high.
That's the 13 of Cody Coughlin around, along with the 87 of Joe Nemechek. Now, Coughlin is one of those we were talking about. He has the bumper cam, so we ought to have a good view of what happens on this one. Take a look at it from Cody Coughlin's perspective.
Still there. Bottom of 3, bottom of 2. Just the 87. Stay low. Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
Yeah, and he just got his angle bad there, and he probably might have just clipped the curb, and it went straight up the racetrack. It takes 1 hop, goes up the track, and it hits who's ever next to you, and that happened to be Joe Nemechek.
You got to appreciate it.
But then sometimes it seems like it reaches out and grabs you.
Oh,
it does.
See that crew member fall down there as the truck took off? Oh, and he's got a wrench in the back there.
Well, that's a wrench, yes.
This is just started bad and has gotten worse.
We talked about the significance of pit road, and this is not the way you want to execute it here with the 13 of Cody Coughlin after that contact and the accident with Joe Nemechek.
You can see this crew member. He loses it, trying to make that adjustment. Continues to lead.
Action on the track and in the pits at Martinsville. In the 21 truck, Elliott in the 23, Sauter in the 21.
Johnny just can't get there.
And the first stage is complete. Chase Elliott, the winner. Who else gets points for a top 10 finish in stage 1? We'll let you know when we return. Brandon Brown is the reason we are under caution, and here's a look at why.
Kevin, I asked you how far do you squeeze over to the left before you've gone too far?
Yeah, that is definitely not Truex's fault there. The 44 just squeezed him down so far that he held his ground, and there was nowhere else to go on the other side. There was the curb, and that was it. So 44 tried to squeeze in there. Brandon Brown tried to squeeze in there and wound up spinning himself out.
That he can get it done. Oh, no.
Come on. Clear. All clear. Crosses again.
Just as we're talking about Noah Gragson, he gets spun.
Well, it was going well up till then.
I almost feel guilty.
Yeah, we were giving him a lot of
Like the announcer talking about what a great free throw shooter the guy is right before he steps to the line and misses two.
Position, and you can see he got hit by the 29 of Briscoe. Briscoe got loose on the bottom.
Yeah, he just got loose and wound up getting into the side of the 18.
Oops. Stop. Coming back to Martinsville.
Just got to be careful in the middle of the corner like that. If you're at their door numbers, you're at their mercy. CJ, you're gonna have to really be on your toes now. My left side mirror somehow got broke off. Oh, I got you, buddy. If I say be defensive, you just pull down a lane.
That's easy for him to say. Standing up in the grandstand.
There's nothing worse than not being able to see what's on your left side after you're used to it.
Position, so he's going to get one of those extra points at the end of this stage if he can keep it as Chastain goes around.
Caution's out.
Yeah, and that was just Chase Elliott finally to the point of saying, all right, I've had enough. And he put the bumper to him and just turned him around.
Chastain was running 6th.
See if we can see what happens here. Chase Elliott gives a bump to Chastain and then just finishes the job. Spinning him around. I'm sure Ross doesn't understand how that could have all taken place. He didn't cut Chase off. It was just a bounce into the back and then a spin.
You think we go back green here, Michael?
I hope.
We've got 3 laps left in the stage. This is going to get interesting.
Back out. Chase Elliott was really unsure as to whether or not he had enough truck and enough tire to get it done. Caution, Vince.
Well, we saw Briscoe and Growlin. We just talked about the fact they were battling for that 19th spot, and eventually Briscoe came up on the short end of it.
Yeah, they were trying to work their way around the 63 truck of Kyle Donahue. Briscoe went to the high side, and Kaz decided to go to the bottom. Just clips the 63 and it turns them in to Briscoe, and around goes the 29.
Getting late at Martinsville. Bell continues to lead.
We're going to be under caution, so you're going to have to get them all in the next 50 or you won't. I mean, you just never get there.
The 51 of Harrison Burton is around, and the caution is out.
To develop, Kevin. All right, is that the beginning of it? Kaz Grala 3 wide again on the bottom. Lights that. They make contact off turn 2. Grala goes to block the bottom.
Oh, so Austin Hill got in there. Grala tried to save it, and he got into the 51 of Burton in the process.
Look at that 52 of...
Going to be bottom of 3, bottom of 3, quarter bumper, he's loose, outside, keep coming, spinning the bottom.
How about this view from the 29 of Chase Briscoe?
Keep coming there, everything's good, keep rolling here. All right, in the middle, come high, outside, come on low, clear.
The advances of Christopher Bell. Oh, and look, just ahead of him, the 19 of Cindric. They almost make contact, but this is going to block the road for Bell.
Bell giving a bump to Cindric right now. The road is blocked in both lanes for the leader, Christopher Bell.
This is making me nervous. It's not working out too well for Kyle Donahue either.
Donahue gets a little sideways. Can Bell take advantage? Oh, some contact for the leader, Christopher Bell.
Bell has a bumper, and he's not afraid to use it. He bounces into Cindric. Cindric's going to try to block him on the bottom side.
Oh, Bell, hard contact.
Inside's covered.
And around goes Cindric.
Fucking yellow.
And the caution is out.
Damn it! Get everything cooled back off here.
I don't know that truck won't be damaged. Kevin, it looked like there was a fender rub on that right side.
Yeah, on their own.
You can see Cindric is determined to get the bottom of the racetrack here on entry to turn 1, and Bell just didn't feel like he could give it up. Then they got loose on entry, ran into Cindric, and around goes Chase and Johnny Sauter.
Cindric was running 19th. He was the last truck on the lead lap, so he was trying to keep himself, as you guys said, from getting lapped and going a lap down.
Christopher just got in there a little bit hot, considering his angle into the corner. He was low. He got in just a little bit hard. You can see he gets a bit loose.
Stay low, get low, get low, get low, dig, get low, dig, get low. Clear, you're good, dig. Calls it out.
Takes the white flag. 1 lap to go at Martinsville.
Look at this battle. I talked about Coughlin. He's got his hands full with Briscoe. That's 11th position they're racing for.
Meanwhile, Elliott through 3 and coming off turn 4. Chase Elliott is going to take home a grandfather clock with a win at Martinsville.
Oh, and Briscoe gets into the 13.
Briscoe and...
Oh, man, nice job. Thank you, Eddie.
Briscoe and Cody Coughlin battling for position, and Coughlin got spun around. But Chase Elliott is going to take the truck to victory lane for GMS.
When you're done your victory deal, they want you to go and stop at turn 3.
The second Truck Series win for Chase Elliott. They'll try to go for the sweep tomorrow in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup race.
He had his hands full getting this win today, that's for sure. Johnny Sauter all over him through the middle stages of the race. And a great battle with Christopher Bell.
Well, I got to believe at the end of the day, it was a lot of fun for Chase Elliott, but these two guys, I'm not sure how they're going to describe it. Fun's probably not going to be in the list of words for the 13 and Cody Coughlin.
That's how you race for, that's how these guys were racing for 11th position. And I think Coughlin wants to go explain to Briscoe he didn't like the fact that he got punted on the last turn. But I'll tell you this, Briscoe just got loose down at the bottom. That doesn't make Coughlin feel any better, but I agree, because that kid did a great job today. Rebounded from 2 laps down and was looking for a career best finish, and instead wound up in 19th.
Chase Elliott climbs out in victory lane right here at the start-finish line at Martinsville Speedway. And it's... Woo! Now that was an awesome short track race. You know, last year you raced your teammate for the grandfather clock, came up in 2nd place. This time you fought him tooth and nail to go to victory lane. Congratulations on a great victory.
Yeah, sorry about getting in your face there with Mountain Dew, but no, a lot of fun today. Definitely had some help there with Christopher's misfortune. Man, I was trying all I could to try to get by him. He was doing a really good job of maintaining my bumper and doing a good job of me hitting him, and just really proud of this group. Yeah, it was a hard-fought battle for sure. I appreciate everybody on this GMS racing team, Allegiant Travel, for letting me drive these couple races this year, and I hope it helps for tomorrow. That's the main thing.
That was one great move that helped go to victory lane. The second move was your block of the crossover on a restart. What were you thinking about then, and what was going through your mind?
Well, it just felt like I had to do something. You know, he felt like I got through 1 and 2 okay, then Christopher got me, and then that gave Johnny a big run, and I didn't have much of a choice but to try to block the bottom, I felt like. So to run second here in the fall to Johnny and be able to race him again for the win today was pretty cool. So really proud of this group. I appreciate everything these guys have done to let me drive, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes.
That's Chase Elliott. He is the winner at Martinsville.
All right, race fans, it's time for the most famous words in motorsports. And here to give the command, please welcome our Grand Marshal, star of the Hulu series, The Path, and Fox series, Prison Break, Rockman Dunbar. For God and country, drivers, start your engines!
Let's see what happens here, boys and girls. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go short track racing, boys!
I love it, though. Brad Keselowski says, no, none of that.
I'll have no part of that.
I'm not part of your deal.
No one told me about this. I think it's going to be interesting to see if that outside line will let these cars run side by side.
Wow, contact already.
Yeah, Chase Elliott went in hard into turn 3 and drifted up the racetrack, made contact with Keselowski. Kyle Larson cannot wait to get
Turn 3. Ricky Stenhouse goes around. He was under pressure from Paul Menard, and that'll put us under our first caution flag.
Try to get squared up.
Lap 70.
You're behind at 24.
A slow, lazy spin in turn number 3 for Ricky Stenhouse. Doesn't look like there was any contact from the rear.
One of the things happening right there, because of the brake ducts being so big on these cars, the cars don't turn to the right. And that's why he could not get the car turned to the right to get back up to speed. So he's lost at least 1 lap.
Yeah, and you don't want to run into the curve. You run down there and hit that curve, you'll bust up your splitter.
Now he and Menard were working to stay on the lead lap. Here's the leader coming, the white car in the background, Keselowski. And I did not see any contact.
I don't think there was, Mike. I didn't see any either. It looked like he may have driven in a little hard, maybe a little too much rear brake, and the car just came around. Right there, he's already sideways.
Yeah. I think there was a little bit of contact.
There was.
You know, the cars are already so light, very little grip in the rear in that spot.
He got a little loose, and then the 27 got into him.
Let's hear what Paul Menard said.
I didn't mean to do that, but he pulled down in front of me and checked up.
And there's the start. Second. 3 seconds back of the leader, Harvick, and wow, here, look at Blaney.
I saw that start to materialize down the front straightaway. They got checked up on a slower car, and the 21 of Ryan Blaney almost made it 3 wide going into turn 1, and he actually made contact with Jimmy Johnson, sent him up the racetrack, and made the pass on both him and McMurray. Oh, we got smoke coming out of the left rear of the 1 car. That's going to probably be a cut tire. I think he and the 48 made contact.
Half ago.
Well, McMurray made the wrong choice. He got behind the 83 and couldn't go anywhere. And that's when he got all bottled up. And here comes the 48 and the 21.
Watch the 21 just nicked the 48 right there. That's all it takes. That fender contact, knocking the fender in the left rear of the 1. McMurray that's going to cause that tire to go down soon.
Most likely they're going to hit you in the process.
There was a whole lane there.
Oh, turn 1. There went the tire.
Oh, no.
Car 1, I mean.
That's not a risk that's worth taking.
Oh no, the center.
Jamie McMurray's car is killed. He was 9th.
Boy, when that left side tires, when they're rubbing like that and the pressure's low, and you just, man, that's what happens.
Result as well.
Watch this, Jeff. I mean, this is just like all of a sudden that left rear goes, and I mean, you're at max speed when that tire blew out.
There's nothing he could have done other than come to pit road.
And Jamie McMurray had potentially a top 5 car today.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. He had a great race car, and he's great here at Martinsville.
Now we're under 25 to go in stage 1. Caution is out as they pick up Jamie McMurray's car. Larry Mack, what are you looking at?
This is going to be interesting.
And then it somewhat quit smoking, which made me think that maybe the body had relieved itself. But then I blew a left rear tire going in the corner, and you know it's like a no-win. If you stay out and you blow a tire and you wreck, your day's done. If you pit here and you lose 2 or 3 laps, I don't think that you can get those back. So we made the decision to stay out and ended up blowing a tire.
Thanks, Jamie. Glad you're okay. And Dale Jr., the 88, spun on track, guys.
Yeah, he was in 10th place and spun coming off turn 2 down the back straightaway.
But if you watched coming down the front straightaway, he and Blaney make some contact. You see these 2 cats racing pretty hard right here.
Look at how,
right there, Dale Jr. tries to move over. Blaney is there, says, excuse me.
But how did that cut the right rear of the 88? I thought it would cut the left front.
I don't know.
Did they make contact again here?
Let's see what happens here off the corner.
No, it's already.
This is where it happens.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know if that was a cut right rear tire.
I don't know. It wasn't a cut tire, and I'm not sure the 21 didn't push him.
What did Dale Jr. say?
I felt like they put your rear on the front stretch. He's trying to hook me in the fence.
Oh, you know what?
He got tight. Okay.
It looks to me.
My fault.
It looks to me like Junior got a little loose, and the left front of the 21 of Ryan Blaney just clipped him enough right as he got loose, sent him the rest of the way around.
Throw me in the fence for 4, and then he drives right up. I cannot stop. Hard racing, bud. All good.
Yeah, I don't think that was it good later.
And you have to be careful right there. You'll push
he
up.
made contact.
And he made contact. You just have to be careful going in under somebody like that.
Boy, you worry so much about cutting left rear tires like we saw with McMurray earlier. The contact, the 42, the 48.
Boy, that 42
Johnson got
is
into
hammered
Blaney.
on that 48.
And here comes Larson. Ty Dillon gets turned. They're going to be 3 wide into turn 3, fighting for that 10th last point-paying spot. Truex wins the stage. Hamlin, Busch, Keselowski, Elliott, Larson, Blaney, Johnson, Dillon.
Woo. Do stage points mean anything, my friend?
I would
Yes,
say
they
so.
do.
Clint Boyer,
I'll tell
10th,
you.
gets the last stage point.
Boyer poured that thing down into 3 and made it and got himself a top 10.
9th playoff point of the year for Martin Truex, most of all drivers. He wins stage 1.
He got into the inside through turns 1, 2. Something about those Joe Gibbs racing cars, they just don't take off. Uh-oh, we've got trouble with the 19 of Suarez.
Heavy left front damage.
I hope he learned from McMurray and what happened to them when they had that tire rubbing. They need to get to pit road right away.
Pit this time, Daniel. Pit this time. Pit this time.
He's had a rough weekend, I tell you. Wrecked his car in practice, struggled in practice.
Yeah, that was just one of those accordion type features on the restart. Caught up Suarez. Here's a look at the restart.
Oh, yeah. Somebody checked up there, kind of wheel hopped. Somebody, it's just a domino effect. Somebody, we got change for the lead right here with Chase Elliott going underneath Kyle Busch.
17 to go in stage 2. As we pause to remember one of the greatest sportsmen and Busch Series drivers ever to run here. 9 wins for Sam Ard, who passed this week. We'll stand silent and crank it up.
Inside. He hadn't run the bottom in a while. He don't know what he's got. All clear. All clear. He backed off. Still down there. 5 car lengths behind you. Barely. About 8 to Harvard. Doing good.
Saw a little bit of smoke come off the left rear of Kyle Busch as he came off turn 2 the last time.
All right, one more lap, and if he gets past Dillon, that's bad news for Stenhouse. Stenhouse would lose the free pass spot. It's going to be close.
I think he's going to be okay. There's not a lot of damage back there, but just enough. It's touching that left rear. But Stenhouse.
Oh, he moved him! Stenhouse moved him! And gets back on the lead lap.
And
here they come to the flag. How about that? Whoa! Chase Elliott wins stage 2.
What is it you don't like about stage racing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Once again, here's the end of stage 1. Stenhouse with a bump to Kyle Busch. Chase Elliott wins the stage, and all America is wondering, what was the radio traffic from team number 18? We did a little editing. Here you go.
I'm sorry about that. I had to go. That's fine. He'll understand. 17. Oh, my. Easy now. Easy now. We got a little left rear rub there. We got a left front rub. We got a left rear rub. We got every bro, because I got the debate for no damn reason. Hey, man, take a chill pill for me. Take a chill pill. Got a race to win here. All that work for absolutely nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Lighter in the seat. He shaved his beard. Maybe that's helping with the big turnaround here. Great run so far.
Oh, that 3 in the 77. The 3 in the 77 got together, and that's what created that whole mess. Oh, the 41 has crashed.
And A.J. Allmendinger might have been involved in the start of all this.
It started down the front here, Mike. They all got wadded up a little bit. Coming down off of turn 4 down the front. Let's take a look back.
Let's go back to turn 4, and we'll see Allmendinger.
It's a 47 right there.
Jones behind Casey Kane.
Some contact here.
Kind of ran the 77 a little wide. He makes contact with the outside wall. The 3 just puts a fender inside there.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of this today.
Austin Dillon gets piled into from behind by Hamlin.
And I think it was just a domino effect. The 3 checked up, trying not to get into him too much and spin him. Then cars started stacking up behind, makes contact. See the 11 of Denny Hamlin makes contact. I think the 14 maybe even made a little bit of contact to the back of Denny Hamlin there.
Yeah, Hamlin was able to, I don't think he has any problems, but he was lucky.
All good, you man. Keep rolling the bottom.
Yeah, they just lost.
Inside, stay high. All clear, all clear.
Here comes the 11.
Yeah, they felt.
Caution, turn number 3.
Yeah, obviously those cars felt like they deserved to.
Oh, here goes the 41 down in front here. He's
10-4, we're done then.
Kurt Busch got into the wall after they had repaired damage from that crash in turn 1.
Oh, and he was on the 5-minute clock, right? So I wonder if he didn't make minimum speed.
So
he was clear of the clock. He had made minimum speed, and then this happened.
Left front tire. It just cut that left front tire down. He couldn't turn.
And that's really significant damage to the right front. They can't fix that in 5 minutes.
You know, and way too much camber in the right front.
So Kurt Busch will join Jamie McMurray in the garage.
To the 21. Oh, I see.
Wow.
The 10 of Danica Patrick.
Inside, middle of 3. Inside, 17, middle of 3. Clear high, clear high, clear high.
And you know who that was? It was Patrick and Allmendinger again going at it.
Allmendinger or Buscher?
Oh, Buscher, excuse me.
Buscher banging off on the back straightaway.
Spin in turn 2, Greg Galding.
May I just say I saw that coming?
Back it up slow.
What was your first clue?
Him into the 21, but then she's not real happy that he got in the back of her and sent her up the racetrack.
Right front fender damage on Buscher.
Wow.
Oh.
Yikes.
I don't know if they just hooked fenders and it turned both of them into the outside wall, or if the 23 just wasn't quite sure if he was out there.
Well, let's listen to Danica's radio.
He got in front of me, so my momentum took me right where it took me. So I know he's a rookie, but he's smarter than that.
Yeah, so she obviously feels like he came down right as they got into the braking zone into turn 1.
See Danica on the outside. The 37 gives her kind of a push right there. They get 3 wide, which is not good.
Yeah, this is all after the initial contact. They're not done down the back straightaway. And Ricky Stenhouse,
yeah,
Danica's boyfriend, right there on the inside, looking at all this happen.
That is Reed Sorensen.
Just went around.
Who looked like he just sent it hard into the corner and it got away from him.
Yeah, just went around.
That's why.
Maybe, yeah. It spun around like it had a left rear flat.
I've seen a lot of those today. All it takes is a little bit of contact with another car. And
that's worse than flat.
Sorensen.
See the smoke.
I don't know what happened before that, but certainly it went down.
Yep.
Very similar to McMurray's crash and left rear tire going down earlier in the race.
2. Oh, Jeffrey Earnhardt.
Pretty heavy damage to the right front.
Right front's down. I don't know which came first.
11th caution of the day.
We know what did come, and that was the wall.
So if we can see what happens back here. He's coming.
Oh, that right front blew right in the middle, or
right
towards
front.
the exit.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh.
Bam.
Hard angle
See how,
to the wall.
what's that safer barrier, how it flexes?
Oh, thank goodness for that thing.
Oh, my.
Oh, spin in turn 3,
man.
and the car hard into the wall.
Wow.
Matt DiBenedetto.
That car went around violently.
Got a left rear tire, I bet. Yeah.
Wow, Mike.
You okay?
That was a hard spin.
We've seen a little bit of smoke and maybe a tire rub with the 32 earlier in the day. Maybe they never did get that fender. Or,
you know,
yeah, maybe there's something else.
DiBenedetto did spin around and scrub off a bunch of speed before he hit that wall. Still, it was a hard hit. Here he is on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty, left rear tire went down pretty early down the back straightaway. You're just a helpless victim at that moment. You're just holding on tight. You may even know you have a problem, but you can't slow the car down. You can't control it.
Yeah, the way it spun around.
All right, outside. Woohoo! Plowing, center. Your full packer? Buddy, you said it was pretty good. We didn't do a damn thing. We put tires on it. Sent you back out there. Great, because the tires don't even feel the same, so of course they're different. They're way over squished and way over twisted and feels like they're flat.
I tell you.
I thought everything was great.
Yeah, everything's great.
Oh, God. Coming into the corner or coming up off the corner?
Turn 3. A lot of trouble.
Earnhardt looks like something went right through the radiator or oil cooler.
Yeah,
he's involved with Hamlin, Almirola, Allmendinger, and is that Patrick up by the wall?
Yeah, it's Danica up there.
Hang on, we got some bad look. What the fuck happened right there?
Good question. We apologize for the inadvertent language on live TV, but we certainly understand the frustration.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. They were just all kind of wadded up, and I think this is one of those chain reaction things. Let's take a look and see what happened. Here's the 11 and the 10. Hamlin and Patrick going down into 3. Ooh, Denny
gets a little loose.
Yeah, he just shot up. He shot up the hill.
Oh, and then Earnhardt got into the back of Casey Kane.
And there's Allmendinger. He got into it.
Almirola.
Wow. I think the 88 is probably going to have to go to the garage. He's got a busted radiator.
Did you see the back end? Oh, he wheel hops a little bit right there. You know, we talked about Denny having some issues wheel hopping here last year.
Yep.
Looks like that might have caught him again.
Let's ride with Eric Almirola.
Somebody caught him right in the left rear and spun him around.
Yep, right up.
You know, I don't think her car was damaged. She was running 13th, spun around up to the top, and then got going once things cleared out.
I think you're right. She had some fuel, raw fuel in the exhaust. It was causing some issues getting it started and a little bit of a flame.
Now, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has gone to the garage because that radiator problem was caused by crash damage. I don't believe that car will be allowed to return. They could have fixed it on pit road.
Yeah, if he could have gone back out, done minimum speed for 1 lap, then they could have gone back and changed it.
I think the way it was busted, I mean, it's water and there's an oil cooler there, and it really is a big mess.
Hey, guys, we've been looking at our Hawkeye system, and when you look at the 11 car turning off into the corner, there's something going on with the right rear tire. I don't know if that's wheel hop or if it was starting to go low. You can see it right there, Jeff and DW. Wow. Something's going on with it.
I definitely see it moving back and forth.
It's wheel hop, though. I mean, that's what it looks like when the tire, that's when it starts hopping. That's what it looks like. It flexes that tire.
You could see he was just a little bit loose. He almost had to get on the brakes a little bit more, and that's when it started hopping.
Yeah, the little bump, little nudge up the hill. Here I go.
Certainly no love.
Oh, around goes Truex.
Oh, no.
And everybody else is going to get by.
Oh, easy, buddy.
Caution comes out for the 14th time. With 69 laps to go.
Well, darn.
And another lead change.
Truex was 7th.
Yeah, he was running great. He was really getting back in the hunt.
We just mentioned what a great job he'd done coming back up to the front. Battling Matt Kenseth here.
See what happens.
Well, I think that might have been a little bit of a wheel hop as well, similar to the 11 of Denny Hamlin. He just gets in there and gets loose, tries to correct it, gets into the outside, or gets into the 20.
Yeah, they just kind of come together right there. Wow. Warrior was on his game right there.
Yeah, he's been on it today. Nice job avoiding that one.
Mike, it's a little deceiving, I know, but it's a little downhill into 3. We got the small spoiler on the back, not a lot of rear downforce, and you get in that corner just a little bit wrong, you can get a wheel hop or you can get loose and get the guy on the outside. How about that 78, man?
Dale Jr. had quite the save earlier in the race. Sounded like you were having fun there for a while, Junior, but what happened to end it for you?
I love this place. A lot of fun today. Car was really good. Greg and the guys made a lot of changes last night, made our car way better. I must have sped on pit road. They said it was in the segment right after our pit stall, so I must have got a good launch out of there. And hanging around John Force too much or something, I don't know. But I don't know how you speed in that little segment just coming out of the pit box, but we must have got us kind of in the back, and we got bottled up there in 3, and there ain't no bumpers on these cars. It knocked the radiator out of it. So we're out of the race. We come in the garage, try to fix it, but we can't, you know, the new rules. So we're done. Happy with the speed of cars, having a good time, but real disappointed with the way we've been finishing. Got to finish better than this.
All right, we'll see you back in Texas, Junior.
But for Brad Keselowski, the white flag waves. 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Back straightaway, pulling down on Danica Patrick. Clear sailing to the line. And in his 275th start, Brad Keselowski, Miller Lite, Team Penske, and Ford will go to victory lane at Martinsville. 8th place, right side of the screen, right down to the wire. Newman prevails over Kenseth. It's Brad's 5th.
A lot of diamonds today. Awesome job, Brad. Great job on pit road today, guys. Nice solid day. It's what we needed.
5 straight top 5s.
Thank you, everybody.
That's his longest streak. 2nd win of 17. First repeat winner of 2017 since his victory in Atlanta. Rebounded from a speeding penalty. First win for Team Penske at Martinsville in 13 years. And the first win here for Ford in more than a decade. Taking home the checkered flag, Brad Keselowski, today's Sunoco fueling victory.
It's been a long time coming for Brad Keselowski here. He's really a student of tracks like this. He's been in great position to get that win and just hasn't pulled it off. Today he did.
Such an impressive run by the 18 of Kyle Busch. Just that last run on this set of tires just didn't mix up.
Yeah, all we did was put 4 tires on it and it went to junk. So, you know, I hate it for our guys. They've deserved all year much better finishes than what we've been able to produce. And here's another one today. So just frustrating season so far. But, you know, we give it everything we got. We do all we can with what we're given at the particular time. And we try to execute and do a good job. And my pit crew did great today. Adam and the guys did an awesome job on this car this weekend to get it to where it was. And, man, we were lights out faster than those guys after 20 laps or so, you know. And there, that run, it was at minimum at least 3/10 slower the entire time, and that's why Brad just was able to drive away there at the end. We were really struggling. I'm surprised I held off to 24, but you know, overall, just not quite getting the finishes we need with our M&M's Camry. Can't say enough about M&M's and Snickers and Skittles, pedigree, American Heritage, everybody on this Toyota Camry. We just, you know, need to figure out how to finish better than what we are or where we are running, and so far we've just been finishing worse.
Thanks, Kyle. Jamie?
The Miller Lite shower in victory lane. First time for Brad Keselowski and this 2 team. Brad, so many times you guys came so close to winning this, but finally, this beautiful grandfather clock is yours. What does it mean to you to win here finally? It's such a historic racetrack.
It is, Jamie. It really is. This is awesome. We've ran so good here, like you said, Jamie, with the Miller Lite Ford, but something always happens, and we haven't been able to bring it home. And, you know, Martinsville is just one of those champions tracks where you just, you know, the guys that run well everywhere run good here, and it's really an honor to win here and get to compete here. And the history of this track, you know, it's 70 years old, and a lot of legends have won here, and man, it feels great to be able to join them, Jamie, and bring home a clock. A lot of people don't know this. Those clocks are built in my hometown in Rochester Hills, Michigan, so it's cool to get one of them from back home. And I had one as a truck owner, but not as a driver, so glad to bring one back as a driver. But probably more than anything else, I'm really proud. And you hear it all the time, the boys back at the shop, but Team Penske has put so much effort in these Martinsville cars for the last 3 or 4 years because we knew it was one of our weakest tracks, and finally we get the result they deserve. So thank you guys so much, and thank you to the fans. There's a lot more people these last few weeks have been wearing 2 gear. It's really cool to see, and I'd like to say thank you to them. They're watching at home and in the stands. Amazing day.
Race win number 2 on the season for Brad Keselowski. Chris?
And Chase Elliott comes home third today. Chase, you've said this place is a bit of a puzzle. It looks like you've got it figured out. How important was running the truck race yesterday?
I think it helped a little bit. I definitely still have a little work to do, but it was much improved. I hope it wasn't just a one-day event, and we got lucky, but I hope that wasn't the case. I hope we have a good direction, and we can build on this for the fall. This is an important race, and we'd love to have a good run then.
Thanks, Chase.
We look at the point standing. So Fords have now won 3 of the 6 races to start the year. You see where Keselowski is the first repeat winner. Kyle Larson still leading in points.
Edsel Ford comes to victory lane, gives Brad Keselowski a big hug. It's got to feel good right now the way those cars are performing.